an atypical challenge and another brand new event makes an appearance in the form of aiming. Hello and welcome back to the Team Quadrilla Marble League in Season 5, here for the 10th event of the season and the 6th team event out of 8 team events in this season. How aiming will work here in the Quadrilla Marble League: well, 4 marbles will represent their teams going down this ramp and shooting forward to try to get in between those walls on the far side, and each marble that makes it will advance to the next round, where the gap gets a bit narrower each time. Any marble out of the 4 that doesn't make it will be taken out, so there will be different numbers of marbles for each team, making it to each successive round. There will be 5 rounds before we go to sudden death. Looking at the standings after Event 9, the Quadrilla Descent Valley Dashers with their gold rose up to 3rd place. Roseblades and Deep Divers stay station in 1st and 2nd, but the gap is closing to the top runners here in this season. Now, Snake Eyes will show us how this event goes with their 4 marbles. They'll have multiple levels of this aiming event shown here, and you can see the first 2 marbles making it no problems. 3rd one does as well, and will the 4th one make it? Yes, they do. So all 4 of those marbles will make it to the next round, and we will see them in round number 2 right now. 2nd marble can't make it here for the Snake Eyes. 3rd one will make it. That's 1st and 3rd both made it to the next round, and the final will not be able to do it. Now in the 3rd run here, Snake Eyes do get it on their first go, and their 2nd one will make it. So the 1st and 2nd marbles have made it to level 4 here. Now only one makes it into level 5, and they will not make it past level 5. So that is a good demonstration of how the marbles can whittle down on your team the further along we go. Now, Treat Fleet will start us off. We're going in reverse championship order for each of these rounds. First marble will make it, so they are all already on their way to round 2. We'll see how many can make it here. 2nd one does make it. That's Butterscotch Milk. A nice curl there and splits their teammates. They will make it. And Toffee the Anchor will not be able to do it, going just a bit too much to the left. So 3 out of the 4 members of the Treat Fleet will make it to round 2. We'll see how that stacks up to the rest of the teams here in round 1. Not many teams, if at any, are going to be knocked out in this first round. It's all about getting as many as you can to the next round. Poison Ivy now, coming off 2 4th places in a row. We'll see if they can do better here and get a medal. Still haven't got one this season. Oh, and Toxin goes off to the right side. That's not good for them. Their final marble, Poison, will make it through though. So that'll be 4 marbles. There'll be 3 marbles out of the 4 for the Poison Ivy that make it through. Just like the Treat Fleet, 3 out of 4 will make it, 1 will not. Now, Bauble Squad. Teams that got a bronze all the way back in the relay race in the 2nd event, but it's been pretty dismal outside of that. For the defending B Division champions, we'll see what they can do here. First marble will make it a bit to the right side. 2nd one more center here. 3rd one also makes it. Can the Anchor make it 4 for 4? Yes, they can. Tinsel gets it through, and Bauble Squad are the first team to get all 4 of their marbles past round 1. That's going to give them a bit of an advantage heading into round 2. We'll see how many other teams are able to get all 4 of their marbles past the first round. I can't imagine many will be able to do it, despite this being quite an easy round here, with a wide gap. Pumpkin Patch, bit too close to comfort with their first marble, but their 2nd one makes it pretty easily. 3rd one, Pie, does make it on the left side, and Gourd, the final marble, also makes it on the left side. Not the most center of shots here for the Pumpkin Patch, but all of them, like the Bauble Squad, are going to make it through. That's 2 teams that have got 4 for 4 in round 1, maybe, perhaps. This is the norm, this is what we should expect from these teams in this first round. Now, Green Supreme. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, nudge off the right wall, and they're not going to make it through. Does their captain. If they can get some nudges from their teammates to get through, that will count, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. The 2nd and 3rd do make it, though, and the Anchor will make it. That is Seafoam getting it done there. So the back 3, after a scare in the opener, do manage to make it through. And Green Supreme also joined the Treat Fleet and the Poison Ivy, going 3 for 4 in round 1. Now, Shadow Riders, led by Silhouette. A bronze back in the Snake Egg Shootout, which may be a similar event like this, similarly formatted at least, and their first marble will make it here. 2nd one takes about the same line. Umbra, the 3rd marble, goes a bit to the right, but does make it. And Gloom, too far to the right, they are not going to make it. So, it was looking like they might have got 4 for 4 for the Shadow Riders. It's not to be. Gloom will not make it to round 2. Still, they've gone 3 for 4. No team has gone less than 3 in the first round so far. Efficient Eggs, we'll see what they can do here. With Scramble leading the way here. Ooh, drifting off to the left side, and they're not going to make it. They're on the right edge. could be bumped by one of their teammates. The other two marbles are trying to keep it centered though. Ooh, Soft Boil might try to bump Scramble, but it's not going to happen. Even if they tried, it was not to be. 2 marbles for the Efficient Eggs aren't going to make it. That's not very good for them. Now, Cold Fusion. To round out the first half of round 1, this is going to be a long event here in aiming. Hydrogen leading the way. Oh, goes way off to the far side, to the left side, and they're not going to make it. Second marble, Deuterium, makes it clean down the center. So does Tritium. Both of them great shots for the second and third marble, and the Anchor gets it no problem after a scare for the first marble. Similar to the Green Supreme, the other 3 marbles do manage to make it through, so they join a heap of other teams with 3 out of 4 marbles in round 1. Now Team Atlantic, subbing in Manatee's Dolphin, not feeling the greatest heading into this event. They've been subbed out here. Narwhal, the captain, can't make it. They go too far to the right. And Orca can't make it either. Now pressure's mounting for Team Atlantic. They need to get some through. They will get one through on their third marble, and Reserve Manatee will get it through to the right side. They salvaged it nicely. The first 2 marbles not making it through. I felt we might have had our first elimination in round 1. Team Atlantic does manage to salvage 2 of them. Now Golden Cheeses, team that won the Snakehead shootout at the hands of Emmontal. We'll see what they can do here. Mozzarella gets it clean down through the center. No problem for them. Cheddar, same with them. Emmontal now, goes too far to the right. They're not going to make it. Parmesan, the Anchor, will get it through. So they will get par for the course, 3 out of 4 in round 1. Nicely done for the Golden Cheeses. Now the Bacon Brawlers. They have put Ham, Marble typically second in the lineup, all the way back to the end. We'll see if that changes how they do here. Bacon, the captain, leading the way still, of course. And they will make it no problem here. Carnitas can't do it. Way off to the left side. And Rasher way off to the far side, to the right side. And this is not looking very good for the Bacon Brawlers. They do manage to make it with Ham as the Anchor here, but only 2 out of 4 will make it to round 2. That is not great for the Bacon Brawlers, trying to get their bearings straight heading into the second round. Now Maze Runners. Great run of form for them. In the last 3 events, they've gotten 2 medals. We'll see what they can do here, led by Starch. Clean down the center as the captain, and they will easily make it through. Colonel will go drifting off to the right side. Not going to make it. They're 1 for 2 right now. What can the other 2 marbles do? The third marble does make it pretty easily, and the Anchor Harvest gets it done. That will be 3 for 4 for the Maze Runners. Nicely done for them. It has been a while since we've seen a team go 4 for 4. Only the Pumpkin Patch and the Bauble Squad have done so. So we'll see if any teams can join them. Perhaps this round not as easy as these marbles may have anticipated. First marble, Venom Swiper, is going to go off to the left side, but they do manage to make it in. Second one, clean down the center, but Anaconda can't make it through to the right side, and Python also does the same, drifting off way too far to the right side. The back 2 marbles pretty much taking the same line, and they're only 2 for 4 are the home team. The home fans are a bit wary here as we go into our final 3 runs of round 1. Valley Dashers now are gold medalists from the Quadrilla Descent, all the way up to 3rd in the championship right now, and their first marble clean down the center. Canyon also follows them fairly to the center. Ravine drifts off to the right side, but does make it. Gorge will not make it 4 for 4. Valley Dashers, they were looking so good in their first 3 runs, but it's not to be for them. Gorge will go way off to the right side, and they'll be 3 for 4. Most of these teams, a vast majority in fact, getting 3 for 4. So if you get 4, it's really remarkable here in this first round. Deep Divers, led by Seabed, they will make it through. Marine to the center, they will make it through as well. 2 for 2 right now, but Coral too far to the left, they're not going to make it. Shipwreck as the Anchor, they had a scare there, nudging off the right wall. Does manage to make it through though, so Deep Divers are getting 3 for 4. After a very poor result in the Quadrilla Descent, hoping to do better here in aiming, but now the championship leaders, Rosebloods, we'll see what they can do. How many marbles can they get from the first round? First marble, Water Lily, drifting off to the left side, but they do just about get it through. Hibiscus, way cleaner here in the second run, and also clean for Dahlia here. Anchor, will they make it 4 for 4? Yes, they will. Azalea makes it through. After a scare from their opener, their captain, the other 3 marbles had no problems whatsoever. And the Rosebloods are just 1 of 3 teams that will go 4 for 4 in round 1. And now we up the ante a little bit. You can see the target a bit narrower here in round 2. And Treat Fleet will start us off once again with just 3 marbles here. Caramel, Butterscotch, and Milk here. Caramel clean down through the center. That was easy for them, but Butterscotch goes way off to the left side. Milk will see what they can do here. A bit of a long hold in the gate, and they will make it. 2 out of 3 for the Treat Fleet, heading into round 3. That is fairly decent for the defending bronze medalists from the Quadrilla Descent. Got their first medal after a terrible time in the first half. Now, Poison Ivy. Also 3 marbles for them. We'll see how they do compared to the Treat Fleet. First marble makes it, no problem. Second marble, Potion can't do it though. Way off to the right side. Ooh, Poison gets a scare there towards the left, but does get it through just about. And Poison Ivy also go 2 for 3. On par with the Treat Fleet right now. Now, Bauble Squad in the third run. All 4 of their marbles made it here. We'll see how many of them can make it. How much will that help them? That cushion of that extra marble here. First marble drifts off a bit to the left, but does manage to make it through. Second one, clean down to center. And third makes it through on the right side. Can the Anchor make it 4 for 4? Yes, they can. And the Bauble Squad go 4 for 4 again here in round 2. All 4 of their marbles have made it to round 3. Bauble Squad look to be a force to be reckoned with in this event. Can the Pumpkin Patch match them? One of just 2 other teams that got 4 for 4 here. Will they be able to do it? First marble way off to the left side, the right side, they're not going to do it. Second marble does get it cleaned out of center, but Pumpkin Patch getting derailed a little bit here. Third marble also going to the right side, but Gord salvages a bit. So despite coming to the round with 4 marbles, only going to exit it with 2. Pumpkin Patch have lost that advantage, but still have 2 marbles. Now, Green Supreme. Back to the teams with 3 marbles here. Ooh, they're going to lose 1 to the left side. Fern can't get it done, and this time they have the opposite problem. Too far to the right. The Anchor needs to get it, and they do. Seafoam manages to get it, and if they did not, Green Supreme would be our first team knocked out here in the second round. But Seafoam will be the last marble standing for the Green Supreme, and we'll see how they do in the rest of this event. Now, Shadow Riders. Led by Silhouette, who's still in this event, makes it through on the right side. So does Contour, pretty much following that exact same line. And Umbra goes clean down the center. All 3 of the Shadow Riders will make it to round 3. Nicely done by them. They now have a good cushion heading to the third round. I doubt many teams will still be on 3 after the second round. Now Efficient Eggs with 2 marbles here. The first team here, it's only at 2 marbles, and they'll lose 1 here. Efficient Eggs need to get it now with Hard Boil, and they do. They are also down to their last marble here, but it could have been an elimination in the second round, but Hard Boil will wave the flag alone for the Efficient Eggs heading to round 3. Now Cold Fusion back to a team with 3 marbles left. The other teams, it seems typically 2 marbles out of the 3 make it in round 2, and the first one does, and the second one does, and the third one does. Cold Fusion continues that trend of 2 out of 3 marbles making it in round 2. Deuterium, the first marble, once again for the Cold Fusion, can't do much, but the other 2 keep it cool and keep it in the lane. Cold Fusion onto round 3. Now, Team Atlantic. Only 2 marbles once again here, and Sea Turtle will make it through. Manatee, the reserve member, ooh, too far to the right side, and they are done. Sea Turtle will be the only marble left for Team Atlantic heading into round 3. Many teams now already going down to their final marble. Be quite worried going into round 3. Now, Golden Cheeses. Team with 3 marbles here. Mozzarella clean down to the center. They are on to round 3. What can Cheddar do? Ooh, a nudge off the right side. They will get it through. And Parmesan, a nudge off the left side. Pretty much mirror imaging that. But both of them will get it through. And the Golden Cheeses also have 3 marbles heading into the next round. A close shave for 2 of those marbles, but they get the job done. And now on to the Bacon Brawlers with just 2 marbles here. Bacon can't get it done, too far to the left side. Ham now needs to do it here, and they're not going to do it. Bacon Brawlers are going to be knocked out in the second round. They are our first elimination, and they are going to get a very poor result in this event. That is very unfortunate for the Bacon Brawlers, a team that has been trending fairly decently as of late. What can the Maze Runners do here? Led by Starch, a bit of a curl to the center. Started off left, but they do manage to hold on. Second marble will also get it through, and the third one, will fall apart here. Harvest, too far to the left side, and nudge off the wall that will not cut it. 2 marbles left for the Maze Runners, heading into round 3. Now, Venomous Vipers, with Viper and Cobra left. Only 2 marbles here. Viper can't get it through. Cobra now needs to make it for the home team, and they will do it. Easy as can be for Cobra. They're going to be the only marble left for the home team, the Venomous Vipers, heading into round 3. But the Vipers looking quite shaky in this event thus far. Now, Valley Dashers with 3 marbles left here. We'll see how many of them can make it. First marble does make it, easy as can be for Valley. Canyon joins their teammate, pretty much the same line for them. And Ravine will also join their teammates. 3 for 3 go the Valley Dashers in this second round. Nicely done for the Valley Dashers here. One of the few teams with 3 marbles left. Heading into the third round, what can the Deep Divers do? Seabed, Marine, and Shipwreck left for the Deep Divers. Seabed will curl off to the right side, but does manage to make it through. What can Marine do? Second marble, off to the left, also makes it through. Can Shipwreck make it 3 for 3? Oh, they're gonna try it! Almost getting past the platform there, but a nudge off the wall. Too much lateral movement, and Shipwreck will be done. Deep Divers are down to 2 marbles now. Rosebloods, the final of the 3 teams that had all 4 marbles after the first round. Can they get all 4 into round 3? Water Lily will make it through. Can Hibiscus make it through? A nudge off the wall, but they managed to get it through. Nicely done by Hibiscus there. And Dahlia also makes it. Can Azalea make it 4 for 4? No, they can't. And the Rosebloods will be down to 3 marbles after this round. Still though, that is going to be one of the highest totals. After the second round, Bauble Squad, the only team with all 4 marbles still remaining. Bacon Brawlers, the only team eliminated. They will go down in dead last for this event. But now, up to round 3. Still, 15 teams alive. All still have a chance at winning this event here. Crete Fleet will start us off with Caramel and Milk. Just 2 marbles left, and the gap is narrower yet still. Their first marble will just about make it, but Milk way off to the left side, not even close for them. And they will be out here. Crete Fleet only down to 1 marble, but they are on to round 4. How many teams will make it down on to round 4? We'll have to see. Poison Ivy also 2 marbles here. Venom will go first and will make it two to the right side, but Doom does make it. And towards the center goes Poison. They will also make it. Poison Ivy 2 marbles into round 4. They are now in a pretty solid position here. We'll see what they can do compared to the Bauble Squad with all 4 of their marbles here in round 3. How many of them will make it to round 4? First marble, ooh, a nudge off the right wall, and a nudge gives their teammate Ornament, bumps off them, and manages to get it through. Bauble Squad, third marble also makes it, and the fourth one makes it too. 3 out of 4, that is pretty good for the Bauble Squad. They continue that advantage that they had from the previous rounds, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the later part of this event. Now, Pumpkin Patch. With 2 marbles only, had 4 before the last round, only 2 this time, only 1 after this round, with Pumpkin not making it through. Gourd is going to be the last marble for the Pumpkin Patch, heading into round 4. That early advantage has completely gone away for the Pumpkin Patch. Now Green Supreme. Seafoam, the only marble here, has to make it to stay alive, and they do. Nicely done by Seafoam. They will continue the march of the Green Supreme in this event. They are the only hope of the Green Supreme of staying alive and aiming, and they've done it here for now. Shadow Riders with 3 marbles. Can they get all 3 into the next round? Silhouette does make it through. Contour, following that same line, does make it through. Umbra, will they make it 3 for 3? They will not. Too far to the right side, and they are done. Still though, 2 marbles, pretty respectable, heading into round 4. It's going to be the upper end of teams for sure after this third round. Fish and Eggs also down to their final marble. Hardboil needs to make it here, and a bit of a curl, but they will make it through. Hardboil makes it through, and the Fish and Eggs are still alive here. Still, no eliminations outside the Bacon Brawlers. No eliminations in this third round yet. We'll see if the Cold Fusion can continue that with Tritium and Nucleon. The back 2 marbles for the Cold Fusion makes it with their first marble. Nucleon too far to the left, and they are done. Tritium, the last marble standing for the Cold Fusion here. A lot of teams going down to their final marble now. We saw a few after round 2, a lot more after round 3. And Sea Turtle coming into this round, the only marble for Team Atlantic, but clean down the center goes Sea Turtle, and they will make it through. Easy as can be for Team Atlantic. They are on to round 4 with Sea Turtle, their last marble. Now Golden Cheeses, Mozzarella, Cheddar, and Parmesan all still alive in this event. How many of them will make it past this round? Mozzarella goes off to the right side, can't make it. Cheddar will make it through, and they are on to the next round. And Parmesan, a nudge off the right wall, but they will also make it through. And the Golden Cheeses have 2 marbles out of 3 in this round, making it to round 4. That's pretty good for them. Maze Runners, Starch and Grain left for this team in round 3. Starch drifting off to the left side but does make it through. And Grain pretty much follows their exact line and will also make it through. Maze Runners also have 2 marbles left heading into round 4. These 2 marble teams are going to be contenders perhaps for the medals here in this event. Venomous Vipers, Cobra will make it through, and yes, they will. The only marble left for the Venomous Vipers, and they will stay alive in this event. Cobra flying their flag alone here in this event. Let's see what Valley Dashers can do. Drifting off to the left side, can't do it with their first marble. Second marble also follows them. Can the third one make it through? They're not going to do it. Too far to the left side for all 3 of the marbles, and despite coming into this round with 3 marbles, they're all going to be knocked out here, and the Valley Dashers are our first team knocked out in round 3. Oh, that's very unfortunate for them. They had such a huge advantage, but if you can't get any of your marbles through in this round, that will get completely nullified. Seabed can't make it through for the deep divers, but Marine will hold on for them, and they will stay alive, but Marine is the last deep diver left, heading into round 4. And several teams now left with their last marble. Can the Rosebloods get 3 for 3 here as the championship leaders? They have a huge chance to extend this lead. First marble will make it through. Second marble will make it through. Dahlia, will they do it? No, they will not. Too far to the left side, but still 2 marbles on to round 4. That's pretty good for the Rosebloods. And we are done with round 3 here. After round 3, we have still 14 teams left alive. Many left on just 1 marble. Bauble Squad, I think the only team left on 3 marbles, so they have the advantage. Probably the favorite for a gold or a medal here. But we'll see what they can do here. Treat Fleet, once again, will start us off. Caramel, their only hope right now to pass here in round 4. And they will make it through. Nicely done for the Treat Fleet. Curling slightly to the right side, but no problem for them, and they will make it through. Poison Ivy, they have 2 chances here. Venom and Poison. Not a lot of teams have that liberty in this 4th round. Can they use that to their advantage? Venom will not come close here. Poison needs to make it through the nudge off the right wall. They're going to come very close, in fact, but it's not going to be enough. That advantage is not going to help. Poison Ivy will be out here in round 4. Now Bauble Squad. Ornament, Santa, and Tinsel, the only team here with 3 marbles remaining. How many of them will get it through? Ooh, here Ornament can't get it. A nudge off the right wall. And they give a bump to their teammate. Now, they're 0 for 2. They need to get it in this final marble. And it's not going to happen. The Bauble Squad, like the Valley Dashers in the last round, had 3 marbles into this round. It's not to be. None of them will make it through. And the Bauble Squad, all of a sudden, completely knocked out. Things can change so quickly here in aiming these later rounds. Pumpkin Patch, with their last marble, they will make it through. Nicely done by them. A close shave for the Pumpkin Patch. Really close to getting knocked out there, but they are through. Now Green Supreme also down to their final marble. Seafoam drifting off to the right side, but they will get it through. These last chances for these marbles for Green Supreme and Pumpkin Patch really coming in clutch for their teams and keeping their marbles alive. Heading into the 5th and final round before sudden death. Now Shadow Riders with 2 chances here. Silhouette will make it through. Can Contour make it 2 for 2? Yes, they can. And they are the first team to 2 marbles in the 5th round. Shadow Riders looking very strong here, but as we've seen in the past in this event, that early advantage isn't a guarantee of success here. Efficient Eggs down to their final marble. Hardboil, can they make it through here? No, too far to the left side. Would have cleared a couple rounds ago, not in this one though. Efficient Eggs will be knocked out here in round 4. I imagine they will not be the last one either. Cold Fusion with Tritium. Last chance for Cold Fusion as well. And off they go, and oh, not even close. Way too far to the left side. They are done. Now, the tiebreakers in this event, if many of these teams get knocked out in the same round, it will be which team had more marbles in the latest round where they had different number of marbles. Team Atlantic with Sea Turtle to the far side, to the right side. It's not to be for Sea Turtle. A lot of these 1 marble chances now getting whittled out. Hardboil, Tritium, and Sea Turtle all gone for those teams. Now Golden Cheese with 2 chances here. Cheddar and Parmesan. How they do here? Cheddar goes off to the left side. Last chance for Parmesan. They will be a bit closer, but not nearly close enough. Golden Cheeses, despite coming to this round with 2 chances, they will go 0 for 2 here. Also knocked out. This is really going to be the round where a lot of teams get knocked out here. Maze Runners with Starch and Grain. Can they make it through here? Starch will nudge off the right side and will make it through. Grain will come close, can't do it. So it's only going to be 1 out of 2, but that's still better than a lot of teams that we've just seen here for the Maze Runners. Now they have a great chance and another medal here. Venomous Vipers with Cobra, all eyes on them. Only marble left for the team, and they will not do it. They saved their team a couple rounds for their team here, but it's not to be. Cobra drifts off to the right side, and they are done. Now Deep Divers with Marine. We'll see what they can do here. To the left side, also out for the Deep Divers. Not even close here. And the second place team is done. Rosebloods now have a great chance at extending this lead. Valley Dash is going to get a very poor result in this event as well. 15th place, in fact. So Rosebloods have a great opportunity here. Oh, their captain will nudge off the left side. Hibiscus doesn't make that same mistake, and they will make it through. They are down to their final marble, but Hibiscus will raise the flag for the Rosebloods, and they are on to round 5. 6 teams remain here in this 5th round before sudden death. Shadow Riders, the only team with multiple marbles remaining. We'll see how that works out for them. But this 4th round really caught out a lot of these teams here, and that 5th one is only going to be even harder. Now, on to the 5th and possibly gold medal deciding round here. Treat Fleet with Caramel. Can they make it through here? They will go straight down the center, and they will do it. Treat Fleet have a great chance here at their 2nd medal in a row here. And Caramel will continue their march in this event and aiming. We'll see if the other marbles, if any of them, can do the same. Gord now over the pumpkin patch. All of these teams, except the Shadow Riders, are down to their final marble. Gord will nudge off the right side. It was really close. Would have made any other round, but it's not good enough for round 5 here. And they've been really flying the flag for many rounds up till now. Has the pumpkin patch, but they are done here. Now, Green Supreme with Seafoam. Same can be said for them. They've been the lone star for their team for a while. And a nudge off the left wall as well, but that is good enough to get them through. Just about close enough to the center that nudge will propel them forward and across the line. And Green Supreme are also through to sudden death. Shadow Riders now. 2 chance here, the only time to do it. And they're not going to do it. A nudge from their 2nd marble. Almost got their 1st marble across, but it's not going to do it. Just about will not do it enough. And the Shadow Riders, that advantage is gone. They're not going to get a medal in this event. Now, Maze Runners. 5th of 6 teams here, and they will make it through with Start. Their captain will continue in this event, and they have a great chance at a medal here, or even a gold medal. Now, Rosebloods, the final marble in round 5 with Hibiscus. The only one left of the Rosebloods. A slight curl, and they will do it. Rosebloods are on to sudden death as well, and by my count that makes 4 teams on to sudden death here. Yes indeed, the Rosebloods, Maze Runners, Treat Fleet and Green Supreme in that order will be the tiebreaker priority based on how they've done thus far, but they will go into sudden death until we have 1 winner left in this event. Treat Fleet will go first, and they will go too far to the right side. They're not completely done just yet. If all these marbles don't make it, they'll have to go again. Green Supreme can't do it with Seafoam. Now, Maze Runners and Rosebloods. Can they do it here? Starch will come very close. Cannot do it though. Rosebloods, if they make it here, they will seal the gold. But it's not to be. Now everyone will have to go again. Rosebloods are done. Treat Fleet this time will make it. Caramel gets it straight down the center. And that could be the gold medal winning run for the Treat Fleet. Now, all the marbles have to make it or they are done here. What a run that is by the Treat Fleet. Green Supreme with Seafoam, not even close. They're going to be knocked out here. They're going to miss the podium. Because they were the last team in the tiebreaker queue, they are going to miss the podium in this event. Maze Runners, what can they do? Starch too far to the left side as well. They will miss they will get 3rd place in this event. They will miss the top 2 here. The Rosebloods, the only chance to beat the Treat Fleet. Oh, it's going to come close. A nudge off the right wall. It curls almost across the line, but it's not going to be enough. The Rosebloods will settle for silver, and that means the Treat Fleet will capture gold in aiming. What a run by Captain Caramel to get it done for the team. They got a taste of it in the last event with a bronze, but this, the sweetest of treats here in the 10th event. Last place coming to this event, and here they are, on top in aiming. Treat Fleet will capture their 1st gold ever in the A division of the Team Quadrilla Marble League. They will be followed up by the Rosebloods, who will extend their lead, and hat tip to the Maze Runners for getting the bronze. So with the silver medal, Rosebloods extend their lead now to 18 points ahead of the Deep Divers. Maze Runners jump up to 3rd place. And it's the Valley Dashers and Venomous Vipers who drop to 4th and 5th. Treat Fleet finally get out of the bottom spot. And looking at the Captain's Championships, after event 6 of 8 in the team events, Deep Divers hold the lead ahead of the Valley Dashers. Green Supreme jump up to 3rd place. And the Treat Fleet jump up 7 spots into 7th in the Captain's Championship. What a run by them. We will see aiming once again for the B division soon, and after that, the triathlon.